Hello, my friends. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. Thank you so much for joining me once again for another music reaction, wherever you are, whenever you are. Today it is Old 60 with the song Brother Joe, which was released 1 year ago at the time I'm recording this video. 7.1 million views. Old Joe is not a new artist for this channel, but sort of is. The first time I featured them was in one of my Verses reactions. They had covered Wish You Were Here, and I put them up against the family band out of Philippines called Franz Rhythm. And in that version of that song, I thought, wow, there's something here with Old 60. I'd never heard them before. So now I am going to go ahead and take a listen to Brother Joe with you guys and let you know what I think afterwards. So stick around to the very end. Are you ready? Here we go.
Brother Joe never had a lot. He became a man of God. Started preaching at the church down by mile marker 17. He works his days, he works his nights, spends his time saving lives. When the day ends, he goes home to his beautiful family. His sweet, sweet Valerie, well, she's the whole reason he ever found God in the first place. He thinks back to the first date. He was nervous, jumbling his words, sweating when he tried to flirt. But he just never seen a woman in the world as beautiful as her. She told him all about Jesus, the love he had to give. A few years have passed now and they're thinking about some kids. They popped out a couple few, sit up in the front pew every Sunday morning when he's in the pulpit spreading gospel to the room. Preacher man, he's so in love with God, his woman, his three sons. And every morning when he wakes, he thanks the good Lord up above. This life he lives will dead enough. Sometimes things get tough, but he does it for his Valerie who pulled him from the rough. Yeah. He was writing them talking points for the sermon. Next week he was writing about forgiveness and rolling with the punches. If you catch one on the chin, you just gotta turn the other cheek. The phone started ringing. He was busy singing some more gospel hymn he learned from sweet, sweet Valerie. He checked to his call and he knew something was off when he saw the sheriff's office on the caller ID. He picked up the call and his heart started dropping. He don't get this way often, but he's gritting his teeth. Someone broke into the parsonage. The neighbors heard the popping. Before the lady finished, he was down on his knees. She told him they caught him, 2 broken locks and 3 little bodies, and his sweet, sweet Valerie. Well, the preacher man, he's got a gun. He don't want to hurt no one, but he believed that Jesus needed him to leave a bullet in a man's head. He knows to come the risen sun, it'll all be said and done. He ain't gonna make it right tonight if he don't paint the walls red. Puts the steel to his own head. 2 words is all he said. Tears streaming down his cheek as he let out Jesus wept. What the hell was all this for? Lifeless body hits the floor. Soul is headed home sweet home to his 3 boys and his sweet, sweet Valerie. Oh, his sweet Valerie. man of God. Started preaching at the church down by mile marker 17.
Oh, holy smokes. I never knew that was coming. I knew something in these kind of songs, these story songs, when it's set up like this about a guy, you know, who's living a redeemed life in this sense, and everything's perfect. You knew something was going to happen, but I did not expect that. Holy smokes! Wow, and what a wow. So here you go. Here's music, right? Here's good quality music with a really good group that they can paint the picture of this story with words and music and draw you into it and just really have you captured in the moment and you know on the edge of your seat wondering what's going on, what's going to happen, and then have such a huge impact like that. But I thought it was very yeah, it was very apropos and definitely, you know, for sure planned that the sermon that he was going to be teaching is on forgiveness and rolling with the punches, right? And then all of a sudden he gets the call that this is what's happened. And then it goes one step further and you know, he removes himself from the world. Wow. I mean, there's so much that could be said here. You know, there's a lot of evil out in the world. There's a lot that's going to be revealed that we're not ready for, and it happens. And we know we've seen things happen in our own lives. We've heard stories or seen things what's happened in other people's lives, and you know we live in a broken world that this stuff happens, and it doesn't invalidate your faith. It doesn't invalidate the goodness of God. It means we need Him more now than ever. And I can't imagine. Oh, I can't imagine getting that phone call and having to like. That was his everything gone, just like that. Quite akin to the story of Job, you know. But Job didn't do that in the end, and he certainly did not curse God, and everything was taken from him. But through his faithfulness, God restored. I believe it was twice as much, and that's hard for people to do, especially when things get broken down in your life. When definitely emotions are at the center of that. It's hard to stay on top of everything. It's hard to hold your faith. It's hard not to get angry at God. It's hard to not get angry at others, at yourself. It's difficult. And but you have to hold on. You have to, because this is only temporary what we're living. There's a permanent beyond this. And what we do here oftentimes, I think it does affect the direction of where permanent goes. It's not easy, and you need a support system. What happens when your support system is taken away? Well, God should be your number one. Your relationship with Him should come first. But that's a lot of pain, man. That's a lot of hurt. I love music. I love it when you have quality artists, quality musicians that can get you to think, that can get you to examine life, that can get you to just get involved. Get involved in music, get involved in life, get involved in loving one another. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Whole 60. They're on my radar now. I'm going to put them right up there with the Red Clay Strays. That's another group that I've reacted to, but It's been a while, so I got to get back onto that. And Cardinal Black. Those three I've been pretty impressed with now. So, all right, that is all I have for you for this one. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you in the next video.